The woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from... Take care.
Captain Bernard sent me.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can...
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every...
What do you want to know?
How many of them?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's...
Which way did they...
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them...
So your husband was out...
Yes. He tried to parley...
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again?
More or less.
But just a while...
Yes. I was.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say...
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just... It all happened.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wulflin, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus. Why must...
So?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no... I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those...
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on.
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only one of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. but I know of a place where you'll have a good...
That'll do me.
Good luck, then. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Good! Good!
Welcome, Henry. Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron.
I found that encampment.
Huh.
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Well, Sir Hanish ordered me to avoid unnecessary casualties.
What are you trying to say?
I could go and parley with Wolflin. Even if it comes to nothing, I could have a good look at his encampment.
Bit of spying could well be of use, all right. Wolflin's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our...
So what's the cause of your conflict?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camberg clan is cursed.
How do you mean?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hog, only instead...
What, all at the same time?
All in one. Take care.
Hey! Who's there? What's that? Henry! Who's there?
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you're wearing Sir Bernard's colors. Suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
No shoes at all? Don't even say that. Seriously, I'd sooner go barefoot than have to fight in these turds.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry, I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved... So, what exactly is your message?
Why do you want to hurt the lords of Aleshna?
That bastard Melota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Melota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
I came back. But Melota bribed a priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not. But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
So hungry I could eat my boots.
I heard some interesting tales about you.
So Bernard's been telling those stories again. How am I...
So your father didn't have...
What? A twisted mouth?
What's that?
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes and her mother one of 4. That's how it goes in that family. And then that talk of the witch. Pah.
Camp.
My grandma couldn't wait to marry my grandfather and give him children.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to
Your
chew.
quarrel is with Milotta, not with Bernard.
Filth
And certainly not with Sir
stink
Hanish,
everywhere.
whose estates you're pillaging.
So?
So leave Sir Hanish's domain and settle your differences with Milotta elsewhere.
My quarrel is with everyone who helps Milotta. And Hanush gave him refuge in Ratai.
Sir Hanish knows nothing about Milotta's scheming. He offered a helping hand to a Christian in need, and for his pains, he has you pillaging his lands and murdering his subjects.
It's the times we live in.
You want justice? You think you deserve it? Then you should behave with honor yourself and leave here.
Head.
What good would it do me?
No more today.
If you leave voluntarily, I'll tell Sir Hanish about Milotta's
Yeah,
deception.
I'm gonna get soaked.
He's not going anywhere in his current
else is
condition,
left
so
to
we'll
do?
get to the truth in the end.
The devil take it. There's nothing here worth pillaging anyway. All right. I accept your offer. Tell your captain we'll move on.
Don't forget to leave the loot and 60 groschen, too.
There's no denying you're a good negotiator, lad.
I want to rob here.
Oh well. No doubt we'll find easier pickings elsewhere. Better run along before Bernard loses patience. Farewell.
Fucking sick head.
I'm so hungry I can eat my boots. Yeah!
Good day, Henry.
What is it?
What's going on there? Well, I never.
I've just come back from Wolf.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 60 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I expected.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money, and ride to Rat. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bar.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work. Goodbye.
Ah!
The Lord be praised.
Be a bit more careful.
I have news from the camp.
What is it?
Speak.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me
Bernard agreed.
So but I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory on condition he leave all the loot.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment of not being able to get revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Ah! God!
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
What do you need? Good luck then. See you later.
Is someone there?
The people have a place.
Hey, who's there?
Well, finally, I've had quite...
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like... It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some...
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who were you...
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps inside...
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, and there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself...
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supply...
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was...
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
This Eric,
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his...
Where can I find this?
He used to come... I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau. No, he was supposed...
That'll do me for the...
Will you put in...
I'll have to think about it. I don't want to annoy Sir Radzig.
Welcome, Henry.
Yeah!
Good! Yeah!
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
Hey, who's there? What's that? Who's there? What was that? Hey!
Well, do you think? I'm going to it. Come on, then.
Come here, lily liver. Yeah. Ow. Ah! Ow.
What's the matter? Come on!
You call that combat? Yeah! Come here, lily liver.
You're dead! Bring it on!
Is that all you got?
You'll get what's for.
What's that?
This is in surprisingly good condition.
Halt! What do you want?
Just looking around.
You'd be wise to keep your nose out of here. This is a silver mine and no one's allowed.
But you're here.
I'm watching to make sure no one goes in. Something could fall on someone and...
Don't worry your head about it. I won't steal anything and I'll watch my step.
But... All right, off you go. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Are you insane? Don't push me!
Crazy fool. You're out to kill us all.
Don't push me!
Your obsession has warped your mind.
Don't push me! No!
Henry! Hey, you there! What have you done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count. It could have been an accident.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows, pushed him down, and then we had to stop you.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what happened. Why add to your troubles?
Hey! Where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had together? Don't you remember how we took care of everyone?
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Ow!
God be with you, Henry. What the hell?
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I'm here about them.
Excellent.
I didn't get round to having a proper look. I came across something more disturbing.
What's that?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
I let them go. There were too many of them for me.
Sacre! I'll send a party to search for Nemoy, but by now he could be halfway to Prague. Oh, well.
Good luck, then.
With salt and caraway seeds garmentable, you'll find it nowhere else.
I'm honored that you should come. Take care. See you later.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread!
God save you. God be with you. Take care.
Can you show me how to repair...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
Wouldn't you rather learn...
Well...
Good luck then.